A very good evening, students. Yesterday we have seen the 4 extra questions from the NCERT Examplar. Today we are going to start question number 5. See here, what is the least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10? Here we have to find number which is divisible by the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. That means all these 10 numbers. For this we have to find the LCM of these 10 numbers. So for that we have to find the factors of these 10 numbers. So first write down these 10 numbers and get the factors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now get the factors. Factors of 1, 1 into 1. Then factors of 2, 2 into 1. Factors of 3, 3 into 1. Factors of 4, 2 into 2. This we can write as 2 raised to 2 into 1. Factors of 5 as it is a prime number, 5 into 1. Factors of 6, 2 into 3 into 1. Factors of 7 as it is a prime number, 7 into 1. Factors of 8, 2 into 2 into 2. This we can write in the form 2 raised to 3 into 1. Now factors of 9, 3 into 3. This we can write 3 raised to 2 into 1. Now factors of 10, 5 into 2 into 1. Now we know that LCM of given numbers is the product of the greatest power of each prime number. Now here we have to write each prime number first. How many prime numbers has come here? Numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5 is not a prime number. 4 is not a prime number, then 5, then 7, 8, 9, 10 are composite numbers. So write down the product of these primes 1 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Now you have to write the greatest power of these primes. So what is the greatest power of 1? Is 1. Greatest power of 2 is 3 here. So 2 raised to 3. Greatest power of 3 is 2 here. So 3 raised to 2. Then greatest power of 5 is 1. And greatest power of 7 is 1. So write these numbers. 1 into 2 raised to 3 is 8. Into 3 raised to 2 is 9. Into 5 into 7. Now here we will get this product as 2520. Now this is your required number. Now next question we are going to start, which is the MCQ type questions. Now in these MCQ questions we are going to cover or we are going to revise the topics that we are learning from the last 4-5 days. Now let us start the question number 1. For some integer m, every even integer is of the form. Now we have to find or we have to write the answer from these 4 options. Now you can tell this as 2m. Then why 2m? Here given integer, that some integer is m. So m is the integer. So consider the integers. For example, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Now if we will multiply these all integers by 2, what we will get the numbers? See here. -4, -2, 0, 2 and 4. Now you can observe here that all these numbers are even. So we can say that every even integer is of the form 2m. Now let us move to the next question. For some integer q, every odd integer is of the form. Now again we have to write the answer from these 4 options. Now you know that some integer is q. When some integer is q, you can write the form of even integer as 2q, because this you have seen in the last question. Now here write down some even integers, that is -4, -2, 0, 2, 4 and so on. Now if we will add 1 in these even integers, what we will get? -4 plus 1, that is -3, -2 plus 1, that is -1, 0 plus 1, that is 1, then 2 plus 1 is 3 and 4 plus 1 is 5. Now you can observe these numbers and you can tell me that these all numbers are odd. So if we will add 1 in even integer, we will get odd integer. So we can say that every odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1. So option D is our answer. Now question number 3. N square minus 1 is divisible by 8 if n is. Here 4 options are given again. Now let us check for the first option, that is n is an integer. So if n is an integer, that is you can take the examples as -1, 0, 1, 2 like this. Now if n is equal to -1, n square minus 1 becomes -1 square minus 1, that is equal to -1 square is 1 minus 1, that is 0, and 0 is divisible by 8. Now take the next. Here how -1 square is 1? Because square of any integer plus or minus, that is negative or positive integer, its square is always positive. Now consider the next integer 0. So n square minus 1 becomes 0 square minus 1, that is equal to 0 minus 1, that is -1, which is not divisible by 8. Now next then consider the next integer, that then n square minus 1 becomes 1 square minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, again which is divisible by 8. As here this -1 is not divisible by 8, that means every n square minus 1 is not divisible by 8. So our first option is not correct. Now when n is natural number, let us consider the natural numbers starting from 1. Then n square minus 1 becomes 0, which is divisible by 8. Now consider the next integer, that is, next natural number, that is 2. So 2 square minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3, which is not divisible by 8. So our second option is also wrong. Now let us check for the next option, that is n is an odd integer. Now here we considered the first odd integer as 1, we will get 0, which is divisible by 8. Now consider the next odd integer as 3. So put 3 in place of n. So 3 square minus 1 is equal to 4 minus 1. 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8, which is divisible by 8. Now consider the next odd integer as 5. So 5 square minus 1, that is 25 minus 1, which gives 24, which is divisible by 8. So our option C is the correct answer, that n is an odd number. Now let us start question number 4. if the SCF of 65 and 117 is expressible in the form 65m minus 117, then the value of m is, we have to write the answer from these four options. Now what is the meaning of this? That is, the SCF of 65 and 117 is expressible in the form 65m minus 117. That is, SCF of 65 and 117 is equal to 65m minus 117. For this, we have to find first the SCF of 65 and 117. So factorize 65 and 117. 65 is equal to 13 into 5 and 117 is equal to 13 into 9. That we can write 13 into 3 into 3. These are the primes of this 117. Now from these two prime factors of two numbers, 13 is the common prime factor. So SCF of this 65 and 117 is 30. Now this you can put here in this equation. So 13 is equal to 65m minus 117. So 65m is equal to 13 plus 117. You can take this 117 on this side. This minus becomes plus here. So 65m is equal to 130 and therefore m is equal to 2. So option B is the correct answer. Now question number 5. The largest number which divides 70 and 125, leaving remainders 5 and 8 respectively is. We have to find the answer from these four options. Now we have to subtract these remainders from the given numbers. So 70 minus 5 is equal to 65 and 125 minus 8 is equal to 170. Again, these same numbers we got here, which the SCF of which we have found in the last sum. So SCF of these two numbers is 30. So our option A is the correct answer. Now question number 6. If two positive integers a and b are written as a is equal to x cube y square and b is equal to xy cube, for x and y are prime numbers, then SCF of a and b is. We have to write the answer from these four options. Now here we have to find the SCF of two given numbers. So we know that SCF of two given numbers is the product of the smallest power of each common prime factors. Now here from A and B we can see the common prime factors are x and y, and their smallest power of x is 1 and the smallest power of y is 2. So our answer is xy square. So option B is the correct answer. Like this, you know how to find the LCM of two given numbers. Using that formula, you can find the answer of question number 7 here. Question number 7 is, if two positive integers p and q can be expressed as p is equal to ab square, q is equal to a cube b, for a and b being prime numbers, then find the SCF of p and q. Now this sum you have to solve yourself.